Why was David Letterman at Iowa-USC game comedian watched Caitlin Clark jersey retirement? Caitlin Clark's final game at Carver Hockey Arena last March was a must-watch event that drew celebrities from all over. The same can be said for Clark's jersey retirement on Sunday. Prior to tip-off at Carver Hockey Arena for Iowa women's basketball's Big Ten showdown versus No. 4 USC comedian and former late-night talk show host David Letterman made his way into the arena to watch the Hokies and Clark's jersey retirement. Required reading Caitlin Clark effect. How much money did Iowa women's basketball earn in her final year? Clark, the all-time leading scorer in NCAA college basketball history, men's or women's, is just the third Hokie to have her jersey retired, joining Megan Gustafson and Michelle Edwards to have received the honor. Behind 28 points from Villanova transfer Lucy Olson, Letterman watched the Hokies give the fourth-ranked Trojans just their second loss of the season while sitting courtside next to former Iowa coach Lisa Buda. Here's what you need to know on why Letterman was in attendance at Carver Hockey Arena on Sunday. Why was David Letterman at Iowa women's basketball game vs USC? It's simpler than one might think. He's a native of Indianapolis and a fan of the Fever whom Clark plays for, so he wanted to show his support for her on Sunday. As noted by Hawks Central, part of the USA Today network, Letterman hosted the WNBA Rookie of the Year at Ball State in December for his distinguished professional lecture and workshop series. All told, Letterman is a fan of women's basketball. Where did David Letterman go to college? Letterman graduated from Ball State in 1969. As noted by Ball State's website, the university named the building for its College of Communication, Information and Media, the David Letterman Communication and Media Building, in 2007. No banner big enough to reflect Caitlin Clark's legacy as star returns to Iowa City, Iowa. Officially, the recognition was for everything Caitlin Clark did for Iowa basketball: the scoring records, the titles, the back-to-back appearances in the national title game. Long before her No. 22 jersey was hoisted into the rafters Sunday afternoon, though, it was obvious this was so much more. Clark transcended her sport, forever changing the way the world sees women and women's athletes, and this was her fans' chance to thank her for it. They were lined up outside several hours before tip-off, well before the doors opened even. Sure, it was unseasonably warm out, but this is still the Midwest, and it is still February. When fans were finally allowed inside Carver Hockey Arena, students rushed to grab first-come, first-served seats, while season ticket holders went to theirs at a more leisurely pace. Most wore Clark's number, or T-shirts referring to her. "You break it, you own it," the word here imposed on the state of Iowa. When Clark took her seat a few minutes before the game began, a roar went up, as if she'd just made a game-winning three. "It's been fun looking back on this whole past year, and everything that's been able to happen, just the journey we went on," Clark said before the game. "It's kind of a weird feeling coming back here and not being able to play, but it's just a really exciting time still for this program. I'm very fortunate to be a part of it." Women's basketball has always had a following at Iowa, and women's sports was on an upward trajectory before Clark started knocking down circus shots. But she has captured attention in a way few women athletes have, and that has made an impact on and off the court. Big fan David Letterman on hand to watch Caitlin Clark jersey retirement